Hi, how y'all doing? It's Friday, the 6th? Yeah, I was right. I had to look. The 6th of September, 2024. Here in Ontario, Canada, we got a mothership over top of us. It is grayed right out. It started earlier in the day. In the horizon, actually, it rained on and off. It came down heavy at one time. And then as it was coming down heavy, all of a sudden there's this light behind the clouds that looks like, the sun shining through. But it's pouring, right? That's why it's a mothership. In my mind, that's what it is. Schumann has not been reported. It was 26 yesterday. I didn't make a video yesterday. What did I do? I had to drive the guy around that I help out. Made it short. And he's getting worse off. It's getting harder and harder for him to move. He had pain in his left side too, in his back, right? I'm not sure if that's from his cirrhosis of the liver or if he's feeling our body's adjusting to the new frequencies, right? And that was it. I drove him, came home, and I just relaxed all day. Did my best to relax anyway. Watched YouTube, my Iranian YouTubers, right? Seeing how violent and unintelligent they are. They have a low IQ, but it's not their fault, right? It's their traditions, cousin marriages, family marriages, shit like that, right? Does not make for smart people. It makes for angry, deficient people, right? It's There's a map I would look up on the internet of countries where family marriages are a thing, and it's pretty much half the realm. Asia, part of Russia, Middle East, United States. Only 24 out of no, what was it? 25 or 24 states in the U.S. have a law against child marriage. So that means half of the United States is incest, which makes them deficient, right? Angry people. So yeah, I guess they haven't caught up with the science yet to know what they're doing to their family members. What a terrible what a terrible thing to do to people that you are supposed to care about, right? You're supposed to love. It's not the way I was raised at all. My mother taught me about this stuff when I was young. Why it was a bad idea. Why it was illegal. Stuff like that, right? And when I started seeing the people in my hometown that, screwed around and married their cousin and had children, I understood exactly why, right? But yeah, the world's more mixed up than I realized. It's because the veil was down. I didn't have the eyes to see. Well, I did, but they weren't open. Today at around, what was it, 2, 3, I got so strong pressure on my third eye. Was rubbing my head. I was holding my head, right? So that's when that pouring rain came down too. And I got a pain in my sternum, right? The bone here, you know? So, I wonder what energy that is, right? I do. What did I write down? Oh, that's right. I was watching astrology today. And I told you we're having a lot of squares in the astrology and stuff like that, and the planetary alignments, right? Well, Capricorn is one of the signs that is going to be affected the most. And it's going to be some hard energy until November. Not just for them, but for all of us, right? It's going to be harder on them because Capricorn is in one of the planet's energies that we're going to be dealing with, or we are dealing with, along with Pluto, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I didn't write it down, so I might be misinforming you. I don't want to do that. But I know it's going to be hard. Like, what kind of hard? like it's gonna seem like the government's in power, right? They're gonna act like they still have the power, so they're gonna be trying to, do this and do that. But if you've been watching me, they're not who they are anymore. None of them. Not one of them. Right? They're not in power. They're not. So, yeah. How do I have the proof? I can't have the proof. I'd have to download everything to you that I know. And I don't have the equipment to do that yet, right? Unless it'd be like Spock. Do you remember on Star Trek? Or was it Star Trek with Spock? He'd come up and he'd do a thing to their head, to his head and to their head, right? So that you could read his memories or put his memories into them, right? If I could do that, then you'd know everything I knew. But whether you could handle it or not, it's a different story, right? I thought I was going to wait for the Schumann to be recorded so I could tell you. But I was like, the energy's so heavy today, so hard, right? I've just been trying to keep myself comfortable, pretty much, and not let pain start up here, there, everywhere, right? Because sensations. One thing that's not bothering me too much today is my foot, believe it or not, right? It's still like there, active, but it's not aching and throbbing and stuff, so I'm glad about that. My son came home from work today too. Really quiet, right? Really quiet. Today's been a very quiet day for me. It has. The police have been in my neighborhood twice. Last night I looked out the window and noticed there was 2 cruisers parked on the road to the end units in my complex area. And then just now before I made dinner I looked out and 2 more cruisers out there with the lights going, right? So this is what happens when we get new neighbors in here, right? The police start showing up until somebody gets drug away and they get evicted, right? I guess the people down here can't find anybody else to rent for them. That's why they get into housing. My reason was because the doctor gave me a disability by giving me the wrong medication for 10 years and then giving me fibromyalgia as a reaction of that, right? And on disability, you don't get a lot of money, $1,000 a month. So good luck trying to get a place to rent and to pay your bills and feed yourself, right? So that's why I applied for housing years ago, because I had a feeling something was going to go down, and I was lucky and I got in for the rent. That's the only reason I'm lucky, right? It's not a good area to live in if you want to live around all the crazy, stupid people, drug addicts, criminals, all right? But I'm balanced. I can work on both sides, I can. I can deal with anybody. So yeah, they are so still out there right now. And still we're covered by that giant mothership. I wonder what kind of energies are pumping into us. The last 2 days my ears were ringing loudly. Today, no. They stopped again. So I kind of feel like I'm on a pause. We're out of the Mercury retrograde, so I don't understand why I'm feeling this way. But maybe I'm getting activated. Something new is going to happen. I don't know. Right? I think that's all I wrote down. I really haven't been doing much. Like I said, I wanted to make a video because I knew if I waited any longer, the energy is probably going to put me to sleep. Because I just feel blah. Like not ill, but just kind of thing, right? Just not really focusing, just blanking out. Probably because we're going to get hit with something, news or something like that, right? It's going to try to affect our energy. But you know enough not to pay attention to it. It's all lies. Don't give them your loosh. Don't live in fear. There's nothing to fear. There really isn't. Try to bring up your vibration, right? Move the energy. I had a shower, washed my hair, Haven't done much else. Yesterday I had a little bit more energy. I swept my floor, one of my floors downstairs. And that's a big one for me because of my hip and my leg bugging me, right? But I soldiered through it, shall we say. Although I hate war, I don't like war at all. And I would never date a military man or an army man or anything like that because they've been experimented on and programmed through their basic training, all this stuff, right? I'm a free spirit. I'd be always sitting there wondering if they're going to snap, be activated, for the dark. That's just, my mind goes to weird places sometimes. And if you're ex-military or whatever, I apologize, I really do. We could be friends, but that's about it, you know? But I'm like that with most people, right? As long as you don't hurt me, we could be friends. It takes me a while to trust anybody. I've been hurt ever since I was a little girl. So, yeah, trust is a really big thing for me. I trust no one. I wonder sometimes when I'm sleeping here at night and my vax son is in his bedroom, if something's going to happen, he's going to get activated in the middle of the night and off me in my sleep or something like that. This is the kind of thing my mind goes through sometimes, right? Because we don't know what they put in that thing. We don't know what it's doing to them, right? And parasites are bad enough. What if there was parasite larvae in there, right? Could be anything. Who knows, right? Parasites can make you do anything, make you lose your mind and do anything. There's a homo parasite that can make you join that club, the lip wrist gang, right? It's not natural because the parasite messes with your brains and your hormones. The next thing you know, you think you're in their club, right? Check up on parasites. Everything it can make you do, they can make you do. And what they make animals and other creatures, they get them do. It's not good, right? So yeah, enough of that crap. I don't want to bring you down. I don't. Did you know too? Here's another gross point, okay? That if somebody has parasites, worms, whatever, right? And you have sex with them, they can transmit that way through saliva, through our bodily fluids. All right? I was thinking about it and I was just like, oh, gross. Gross, right? I have. That's what I thought. So I have to be really careful. I don't know how we'd find out. But I don't think we have to worry about it after the Great Solar Flash. They'll all be gone. Oh, kids are making noise outside. I hear somebody playing with something. That's okay. If they're happy, I'm glad. Right? I like it when the children are happy. Cats are being weird. My son's cat went right back into heat. She just got out last week. She's right back. She started meowing today. It's like, oh no, here we go again. So I know it's the energy. I do. When I was talking to my chiropractor there the other day, I told him about what happened to my son's cats here. He said the cats where he lives, same thing. Right? That's the night the Schumann's spiked to 91. So I wonder how the canines reacted. Oh well. All right. That's enough for today. I want to thank my new subscribers. I appreciate you. Thank you. And I love your comments. Thank you for commenting, all of you. Whoever did it. All right? All right. Okay. I love you all to consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.